Hello and welcome back. Joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command as always. So, just want to say thank you for everyone for bearing with me and obviously staying with me throughout this sort of testing times with regards to me finding a new job and stuff like that and leaving my old job and so and so. But yeah, so we're just going to do a quick update today. Obviously, the new arc has dropped a couple of days ago as well. So we're going to do a little overview on the new arc, my thoughts and opinions are on the new arc as well. And then normal content will resume after this video basically goes live. So yeah, normal sort of content streams will be obviously starting to commence once again. So I will update everyone on the stream schedule as and when I can on Discord. So if you're not on the Discord, then I do recommend going to join that. It is free to join, and obviously there's loads of people on there that you can obviously communicate with and get to know throughout the different Star Trek galaxy. So yeah, thank you to all new subscribers once again as well, which I always like to do at the start of the videos. So let's just crack on. I'm going to show you my situation where I'm currently at in the game, and then we'll have a little look into the arc as well. So if you want to skip ahead to the arc point, then obviously by all means you can do so. But yeah, so where my situation at the moment, as you can see, still level 35. We are very close to upgrading though to level 36. We just need to get the ore basically to do that. So as you can see, we're working on a couple of different random stuff, just trying to catch up on research that we pretty much neglected over the last couple of months. So we're just starting to go back onto them and start picking some of them up as well. Officer wise, we are doing really well on the officer front as well, with regards to the free to play stuff. Kirk, we're not too far away now getting him to getting 300. We need to get him leveled up as well, so we're only 3 away off that. So yeah, we're doing really well. We've got absolutely tons of officers to upgrade as and when we can, so we've got absolutely loads that we can do there, but again we'll just save them for the time being because there's no point until we have events and whatever else, and I don't really have the officer XP to go with it. So we're currently at about 10.7. My auger is on the cusp of being leveled up to tier 5. We have actually got enough to level her up to tier 5. However, we're just currently waiting out. Just in case the Ark decides to throw an event in there or something, at least we can then upgrade it using this, and then we might be able to get some benefit from that. So, and we don't need it upgraded as of yet, so I don't mind waiting. So yeah, we can upgrade, but we're just waiting until we see an event. But that should get our auger up to tier 5 / on our way progressively to level 25 as well. So yeah, really looking forward to that one. We did get obviously the Meridian. We have tiered it up to level 2, but obviously because of the ore situation with the auger, we haven't actually put that much into it beyond tier 2, and it is obviously level 10 as well. To be honest, this is perfectly fine. It doesn't need to be much more than this. Obviously, yes, it would be able to mine faster, but at the moment it mines pretty damn well. This is the crew that I'm currently using on the Meridian, just because the cargo doesn't make a difference, so you may as well just get the fastest mining speed possible. Yes, you can put 10 of 10 in to make it obviously mine even faster. However, I use my 10 of 10 to obviously mine the other types of ores. As you can see here, it is in my Valkis. Say that, bloody hell. Valkis. It's in that, so we'll come to that. So that's what I'm currently using. Vidar is on his way. Is now base over 1 million. Strength, which is really good. We can upgrade the weapon again, but we're going to wait out on that one also. So we're going to be upgrading this weapon next, and then we'll just build up to get obviously the railgun as well. Railgun obviously is going to take a little bit, quite a long time, at least 24 days, since I get about 10.5 thousand. It's about 10, just about 10,500 of the cubes a day. I am doing this daily, so it's going to take me probably in the region of about 20 odd days. So by the end of this arc, if I can do this every single day, that weapon should also be fully upgraded, and we should be on our way to getting the impulse engines / the warp drives, as they don't need anywhere near as much. So we'll get them too, and then we'll cargo bay. We'll probably get the cargo bay prior to getting probably prior to getting the impulse, to be honest. Just because if we can get a cargo base slightly bigger, means we can obviously hold more, and that's what we want to do, so that we can reduce the journeys that we make potentially take to then get our daily amount that we need to obviously get the unlock, which at the moment is 75,000 to get the amount of cubes that we need. So that's all going really well. Going into the arc is, I don't really want to say it because it's the first time back, and I don't want to sound like a big bummer, but it's very, very similar to the last ones. They've got a few different types of token lookalikes, like the mission keys slightly looking different. They got these different keys, stuff like that, and it all looks a bit fancy and it all looks pretty cool, but it's pretty much the same thing. Obviously, we've got Worf and stuff in the game now as well, which is really good to see. So we've got Worf with his commander and secondary ability. His commander ability is a bit bizarre, to be honest. Plus 70% of warp speed after winning a battle, not cumulative. Yeah, I mean, that would be good for hit and run tactics, I guess, if you can want to get in, take out an enemy, and then just run away. Then yeah, that would be kind of useful. But again, it's not overly sort of spectacular. Not a really spectacular one. Doesn't really make sense because he is a Klingon, and Klingons love battle. So why would you want to run away? Don't really know, unless you're going to try and obviously fight some other type of target, which is, I don't know, on the run throughout the galaxy. Which at the moment we don't have anything like that, so kind of pointless. And then obviously 20% to all mitigation against non-player targets. So again, very hostile grinding type crew, which we know that anyway from TNG characters. We know that they're going to be like the secondary hostile type of crew, obviously to Pike and so on and so on. And then obviously we got Tori as our sort of, I don't know, epic character that has come to the sort of fold. Again, she is a Marder type character, which again we can see that from TNG characters as well. They are heading towards hostile / Armada-esque style characters. Again, hers is actually not horrendously bad. So plus 100% damage against Romulan hostiles and Armadas, which again I can see here being very much utilized when it comes to Armadas, as and when people unlock her, which I don't think that's going to be anytime soon for me personally, but I feel like she would be relatively useful. But we'll have to wait and see what sort of unfolds when it comes to that type of stuff. We did have this pick the path, which I did like. This was so much better than the last time they've done the mystery events. Because it's one at a time. However, I feel like they've been so much easier to work out and understand than what they're trying to get you to do. The mystery events are cool, and I did enjoy them, but trying to work out some of them were very, very obscure sometimes. And you did have to ask some people, like, or Google it in some case. And to be honest, you shouldn't really have to do that. I know everyone should be a Star Trek fan, but at the end of the day, not everyone knows the ins and outs of Star Trek. So they needed to make it a little bit easier, which they've done. So I'm really happy they've done that. And it made it, obviously, life a lot easier when it comes to doing these events. So I did them on day one that they came out. So not much to talk about there. I have been doing this face off the enemy part one. I have been doing that every time it's come up so far. So we have been getting all of this as well, which is really good. And then basically the main biggest thing that's come from the new arc, before we go into more of the resources that you get, is the building in the center of your entire base that is now obviously at the forefront. Which I can see these slots, as I said in the past, these slots will get used in the future. Obviously, we don't know what they're going to be for as of yet, but they will definitely get used in the future, just as this one has, and obviously just as the shuttle bay did as well. So we now have this building, which is the Exocomp factory. I can actually upgrade, which is nice. You know what, we're just going to do it because I want to get that leveled up as well. The good thing about this is it gives you, if you go to your store, if you haven't worked it out already, you probably have because it's been a couple of days now. Go to your store, you go all the way across to consumables, and then you got this tab in the consumables part. And then just to show you some of the stuff that you can get, this is slightly different because this is 2-star premium XCOM consumables. And then you get loads of different consumables, and then you can activate these consumables as well to get you obviously different types of advantages. Some of them advantages I will show you that I've accumulated. So you click that little tab there. This will show you the different things. So it gives you Galaxy XCOM and Station XCOM. So they do offer slightly different things. So for example, you have this one, which is the Station one. Well, we don't have any Station at the moment, so you can only activate the Galaxy ones. So we got plus 30% to mining, and that's any type of mining. So, there we go. 2-star. Galaxy Exocon consumable increases mining rate for 3 hours, does not apply to already deployed ships. So you have to be really, really careful of this as well. So just bear in mind what it's saying. You have to activate this prior to you leaving or sending any ships out. Okay, so just bear that in mind. And that goes the same with this one as well. So plus 50% warp speed for an hour. They don't last very long. Hopefully, they are very cumulative, and we can get a lot of them in the future, so it makes your life a lot easier. But just bear in mind, the time's not so much the issue because they last as long as they last. As long as you can get a lot of them and accumulate a lot of them over a sort of like a period of time, then I don't see the time being so much an issue. It's you have to make sure that when you activate certain stuff, that your ship hasn't already left the station, because if it has, it will not get them bonuses, and that's a massive thing that I've found so far. Just make sure that your ship is definitely within the base, then activate it, and then send the ship to do what it needs to do, or use the discovery to make it, obviously, to warp it somewhere closer or faster or whatever you need to do. Just make sure you haven't left the base prior to activating them rewards. Again, more icons filling up this screen as always. This screen is just getting insanely cluttered, as I always say. Obviously, yes, you can still get rid of it by using the normal button, the battle button, as it's called, as such. But yeah, you can get rid of it, but it's getting incredibly cluttered. Even just adding little things like that, I'm not a huge fan, but they could have put it somewhere else, but never mind. They've done it so far. In terms of resources, though, however, very similar to the other arcs, the steady state of resources is coming in. The only thing you need to bear in mind at this time is, I think it's about the same. So it's 252,000 points. We're not getting 15,000 per reward though this time, as you can see here. So certain events definitely give you less. And like I say, the top reward is, as always, the pass deal. You get quite a lot of rewards with this. It's pretty good. I'm not going to complain. It is really, really good for a free-to-play player. Obviously, if you want to get the elite pass, then yes, you are granted you are going to get more. However, as a free-to-play player, you're not. It's the rewards themselves are pretty good, providing you can do it every single day, which, to be honest, is not that hard. Again, the time frame's quite short as well, so we've got 18 days to complete everything. Time frame is relatively short, so make sure you're on top of everything. Make sure you keep up to date, because you are going to need to do pretty much every day. You might only have a day or two to spare to get the points needed to get it fully unlocked, so just bear that in mind as well. Other than that, that has been me. Hopefully you enjoyed this little update video. Hopefully more videos will come over the next, obviously, couple of next few weeks, certainly. Now I've finished, and that I should be able to do more videos, more streams. If you enjoy content like this and you enjoy game style play content as well, please do let me know in the comments down below. Massive way to give this a video what I'm looking for is give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, obviously thumbs down, and please let me know why you don't like content like this. If not, again, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.